Spider-Man 2. Welcome back to my Spider-Man reviews into the lead up into Across the Spider-Verse. We will be talking about the Sam Raimi trilogy, Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, Far From Home, and Homecoming and Spider-Verse. We're skipping No Way Home because I already talked about that movie very extensively on this channel. Do not need to talk about it anymore. And so now let's talk about Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 is so good that honestly, while watching this movie, I'm like, this might be one of the greatest movies ever made. Just honestly. I don't know if I still hold that feeling. Like, maybe it's not that intense of a love for this movie. It's still a great movie. This is better than the second one. Or sorry, not the second one, the first one. It is so good. The cinematography here is gorgeous, just like the first one. But there's a lot more strong shots that I remember, like that shot of Doc Ock's goggles, just beautiful, beautiful moments of cinematography. The score is awesome, even better in some instances in this movie. It carries a lot of great moments in this movie, like that scene with the train scene. That train scene is amazing. One of the best sequences in any movie ever. Like, it's one of the top 10 best movie scenes of all time. Where Spider-Man just saves this train, and they pull him out, and they remove his mask, and they're like, they all agree not to tell anybody his secret identity, but also they acknowledge he's just a kid. Like, the one guy's like, he's just a kid, no older than my son. Which is just, like, god damn, like, it's beautiful. Um, and it just shows like the moments of like of what Spider-Man is. It's just beautiful. And this there are some problems with this movie, but most of this movie is just really getting into the core of what Spider-Man is, which is just a down on his luck guy who's been beaten down by life, but has a responsibility to do, and he does what he needs to do for the people, New York, and just everyone in need. He's a good guy. He's a hero, and it's just great. I think my problem with this movie is the him losing his power stuff. Sam Raimi movies are goofy, but that's too goofy. It just makes no sense. Like, why would his powers stop working because he's having insecurities about being Spider-Man? I'm like, well, he like when he told Mary Jane in the first one that I can't be Spider-Man anymore. Or, no, I can't be with you to be Spider-Man. That's insecurities about his powers. Like, come on. Like, this is getting weird. I don't know. Like, this is dumb. I think it's like, alright. I think it's just weird to have that plot point. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. It's dumb. It's not enough to ruin this excellent, excellent movie. Also, the effects are better in this one. Alfred Molina as Doc Ock is so phenomenal. That's why I think they just put him in No Way Home. Not just because of like the cameos they were doing, what they were doing with the whole plot of that movie, but it's literally just because I don't think you could ever cast a better character than Alfred Molina in this role. You could probably cast someone to be a better Green Goblin than William Dafoe. You could probably cast someone to be you could definitely cast someone to be a better Electro Lizard, but you know what I mean? Like, Doc Ock is so good. He's just phenomenal. Alfred Molina is excellent. And just everything in this movie is amazing, except for Mary Jane. God damn, Mary Jane is, I feel like a dick in this movie. I get what, like, she's having issues with Peter, and her issues kind of make sense, but then she, like, leaves the guy at the altar to be like, no, I will be with you, Peter. And it's just like, why'd you keep leading this guy on for so long? Like, it just feels mean. I don't know. Mary Jane comes across a little mean at times, but Kirsten Dunst plays that character well enough and gives that character a likability that even though she's doing things that I disagree with and I think are not great, you're still like, alright, you kind of have some sympathy for that. And yeah, it's just great. Great moments, great movie, and yeah, we'll see how all that goes down, but Spider-Man 3 is the next one, and I have some decent memories of Spider-Man 3, but I don't think it's gonna be as great as I remember.